This year's Humanitarian Award goes to a gentleman, Gino Montrone. And we have one of our past honorees here, Melissa Falcone, who was our Woman of the Year a couple of years ago. She's the niece of Gino Montrone, and she's going to present the award to him.
Good evening. There are many wonderful things I can tell you tonight about Gino Montrone. But I know we need to keep our comments brief, so I borrowed a well-known phrase from the Marine Corps. A Latin phrase which I feel best describes him. Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. To his family, his friends, and to many charitable endeavors involving those less fortunate. This includes his faithful support of St. Jude's Children's Foundation for many years, and most notably, through his commitment to the Kentucky Care Program for the last 19 years. Through his personal contributions, as well as the generous support of many others who have become involved through the years, he provides food, clothing, toys, furniture, and other necessities to poverty-stricken families in Appalachia. Gino is not just the director overseeing the operation. He's in the trenches, collecting supplies, loading and unloading trucks, and personally accompanying the trailers to Kentucky each year. On a personal note, he's also my Uncle Gino. He's the uncle I share holidays and special occasions with, who carves the perfect Thanksgiving turkey and insists that we cannot sit down to dinner until it's just right. I remember a time when I was younger when we visited Dorney Park together. During a stop at a local diner in Pennsylvania, the waitress mentioned that an elderly couple sitting nearby our table had been recently forced out of their home due to a flood. I was very touched later on as we were driving home to learn from my aunt that he had anonymously taken care of their check in an effort to provide a small comfort to them in their time of need. This is the essence of Gino Montrone. A few years ago, I received an award from the Italian American Club, and my Uncle Gino was here in the same room with me that night, and has been with me for all of my special moments. So it's with much love, great admiration, and pleasure that I present you, Uncle Gino, with the 2009 Humanitarian of the Year Award. Congratulations.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to thank the Italian American Club for this honor. I sincerely appreciate it. I'd like to thank and acknowledge all the other honorees and their families. And I'd especially like to thank everyone and all my friends who came to this affair tonight. It really means an awful lot to me. I'm sorry if you didn't hear me in the back. You lost a lot, but I'll repeat it. I won't take up a lot of your time. I just want to tell you a short story and a little bit about myself. I grew up in a loving Italian family and a great grandmother and grandmother. They were always trying to make a difference in the neighborhood. It was not unusual for me to come home at night and sit at the table and there were strangers, families, friends, and this is the way we did it in our neighborhood and the way we did it in our family. So as I left that household, it was a warm, loving household, went into the Marine Corps, served 4 years and saw the world. Semper Fi, it was a great time. I came out and I went into business and I was very successful. And the business grew in leaps and bounds. It became a very successful and a very large organization. So I thought it was my time to make a difference. So we wanted to find out what the poorest part of the United States was. We found out that it was eastern Kentucky and certain parts of West Virginia along the Appalachian Trail. So we loaded a truck with food, toys, and clothes and brought it on down. And we gave it out people to people, no organizations involved. And we had a rude awakening when we got there. We saw for the very first time moms and dads and boys and girls going to bed hungry every single night. So it kind of reached me, and it reached my heart, and I just couldn't give up on it. So I knew I was making a little bit of a difference, but not enough. So all I can report to you is that from that little truck that we went down the first time last year, we brought down 3 full tractor trailers, over 120,000 pounds of merchandise, 1,400 cases of food. We served 330 families, and we filled and replenished 3 food banks that were empty. And we're leaving again the 22nd of this month to do it all over again. So all I ask you tonight, as friends and loving people I know you all are, is maybe somehow, some way in your own mind, you too can make a difference. Thank you so very much.